one contract, in one contract, the supplier agrees to build a plant or provide plant equipment, patent or license, or even technical, managerial, or distribution expertise for a hard currency down payment at the time of delivery. Okay, so they can even have something like that. Yeah? I build a plant for you. Okay, I provide all the equipment and so on. Then all right, so things like that. So in the other contract, the supplier company agrees to take payment in the form of plant output equal to the investment minus interest for a period of at least 20 years. So I build that whole thing, but the output itself, yes, I will, it is part of the form of a payment. You can do everything, but the form of payment, I will take your part of the output there, right? The success of compensation trading rests on the willingness of each firm to be both buyer and even seller. So, well, then both is more like a win-win situation. Okay, now we look into like the case study. The People Republic of China have used compensation trading extensively. Okay. Now, switch trading. Another part of it called switch trading. It's called triangular trade or swipe. It's a mechanism that can be applied on barter or even counter trade. In this agreement, a third party steps into a simple barter or other counter trade arrangement when one of the parties is not willing to accept all the goods received in the transaction. Here, third party have to come in already. They say, oh, okay, because one of the parties do not agree on the terms there. So fees charged by switch traders range from 5% of the market value of our commodities to 30% of the high technology items. All right. So these are different types of counter trade. So, but over here, class, I never mentioned about the advantages and disadvantages. So whichever counter trade that you have selected, whichever counter trade that you think it will be appropriate. But I can see class, if let's say you all are writing about manufacturing and so on, then all right, when we talk about like local assembly, giving the patent, and technology transfer, so things like that. So again, class, it is just your proposal. You are just proposing. It doesn't mean that the proposal, you propose, it has to be, it already been done and so on, no need. So you're just proposing. All right, you're just proposing an idea of counter trade. That would be the best option. All right, then you just write the whole part of the report, and we see whether from the other party itself they are agreeable on that. All right, so that is merely on counter trade. Okay, so okay, some people need to explain. Okay, explain on the tolling. Tolling on what? What do you mean by this tolling here? You mean the what do you mean by tolling here? Counter trade in tolling. The one I don't know. For that, I'm not too sure on whether toll they are using this kind of counter trade. I can't confirm on that. Because I don't have information on that. But like that could be also a possible arrangement because they are building. Alright, then the profit that they gain, in return they give back to the other party, maybe the government or whatever it is. Probably like purchasing raw mat, then the other party will buy the finished. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, all right. So that's why you say that sometimes it can be just raw materials, and then in return they they may pay partially cash and partially with certain products involved. Yeah, or maybe certain credit term. All right. So there will be some terms that is involved. That's why we can say is that counter trade. In fact, it is in fact it is the best option right now. Yeah, because of the shortage of cash and so on. Right? Okay. All right. Okay, if not much of a questions, then we move on. Yep. Concessions, I can't say it is a counter trade. Can't say unless there is certain characteristics that support it. Then we can claim on that. At this point of time, I can't say that that is a counter trade. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Chin Man, yeah, no Chin Man, yeah. All right, now we move on. AI. Okay. Now AI can be quite something that AI can be some things that we will look into here, right? So strategic use of AI technology when marketing products or even services to customers in the chosen market. Now I discovered there's a book that that merely talk about it. Okay, before I show you the book, then yeah. The digital revolution has created a global electronic marketplace. Now, there's a book specifically, if any one of you, you may be interested to look into, all right, you may be interested to look into AI in marketing, sales, and service. How marketers without a data science degree can use AI, big data, and books. Yeah. So you see, that's why class, I believe that this assignment is created, okay, in such a manner whereby you all are required to understand how technology is involved in the way that how we market. Yeah, how to actually do marketing then. Yeah, all right. So here, yeah, this book, maybe some of you can just take a look and see then. Yeah, all right. That leads to marketing. Yeah. Okay. First of all, I think when we look into AI in marketing sales, then yeah. Now, analytics, AI has increasingly enabled the smart use of data and associated automation and optimizations of the functions and process. Why they want to have automation? Why they want to have optimizations then? End of the day, they will want to gain an advantage. How they are able to operate more efficient and how are they going to face the competition. Okay, so the technology that's involved will help them in order for them to operate more efficiently and the way that how we are able to compete. Yeah. So therefore here, the data and analytics driven design of business processes and model directly correlate with the development of internet. Okay, so we can't avoid, we can't ignore, okay, the power of technology. Again, in order for you to apply that technology, then there must be some development in the internet then. All right. Not forgetting, class, today we are considered the mobile generation. Mobile has already changed the way that how digital business that it becomes very significant. Yes, as I mentioned about cost cutting for any automation. Oh, yes, true. Especially on customer service. Yeah. Even if you look into AirAsia, they have an avatar. I'm not sure if any one of you can mention on that. I mean, you know that, yeah. Yes, m-commerce. You say very good m-commerce. Yeah, the mobile commerce itself, automated. Yeah, mobile commerce class, we cannot ignore that. That technology has already changed the way that how we do business. Class, do you agree? I'm very sure each and every one of you, 160 or 60 over students over here itself then. One way or another, yeah, your organization itself, yeah, has somehow certain part of it has been digitalized. If today you are just studying marketing and it is like the old way of the old school of thought, class, it doesn't make sense. I'm not saying that it doesn't make sense. You can still understand the concept, but you need to integrate all this. Yeah? So therefore, I think in this topic itself, it requires a little bit more reading. Yeah? Don't go and straight away just want to start. No, do some reading, understand. Okay? AI can, for example, automated the process of customer acquisition and also observe competition so that the employee can concentrate on contacting, identifying new customers, and on the driving competitive strategy. Instead of the employee handling, they can focus on some other what you call tasks. Everything has been automated. Good. Yeah. Acquiring the customers, all taken care of. Observing the competition, yes. All you can do is you can probably strategize. Okay, now, how are you going to interread it? Okay, how are you going to co-read it with it then? Yeah. Now you see, when you go into all this counter trade, yeah, all right. So you say, okay, I would like to. So here maybe when you have maybe part of your products, okay, understanding the customers over in that particular country, all right, okay, because your product is already there, okay, understanding them, okay, understanding the trend, yeah, or maybe there is a certain point whereby customer service that's involved, all right, okay, so you can actually use that as part of the application. Yeah, all right. In fact, class, if you look at it, like Air Asia, class, if any one of you, class, you have booked Air Asia, just give one very simple local example that Air Asia. You know that class, they have this what you call this something like this live chat. Do you actually realize that? All you have to do is you just have to type certain words and so on. There's a lot of information that will be out there. All this class is all this being automated. Correct? They are all automated. Okay? Alright? They don't even have a single telephone for you to actually call. Yes, the chatbot, very good. Live chat with customers, assist. Yeah. They do have that. The live chat. It's all automated. Yeah. All this can save a lot of cost. EPF also got. Oh, very good. I haven't checked with the EPF yet. Just to check out. Oh, very good. Thank you as well. I never know EPF also have their live chat. Oh, fantastic. But I do not know whether that one is automated or what. Yeah. All right. But they do. Yeah. Oh, they have automated mining Bitcoin or stocks. Yeah. You see, class, all this is held. Yeah. Class, they already apply. So therefore, if let's say you are doing counter trade, let's say example your product is there. Let's say example, there is certain part of it whereby someone somewhere they need certain clarifications and so on. Then you can actually come into it. Yes, telco. Telco, I'm very sure those who are in this kind of telecommunication, surely there must be some data that's involved. All right, they automated, okay, optimizations and so on. and they are already there. So we cannot, that's why over here, we cannot ignore digitalization. Yeah? Okay? All right? Now the big players, like we talk about Google, Apple, yeah, Facebook, Amazon, are mainly to solely relying on algorithms that are classifying the category of artificial intelligence for good reason. So class, they are able to understand. Okay, today the business itself, it is no longer just doing business like I'm just selling to you. I know your profile. I know your intention. I know exactly what you wanted. Yeah. I even know where you search for. I even know which site you go. I even know which platform that you are searching. Everything is there. Yeah. Keyword, very good. Now we talk about keyword. Yeah. Yes, data, the power of big data. Yes, true. Plus, you need to read that. Yeah. All right. You need to read that. Get a good understanding of it. Yeah. Get a good understanding of it. And yeah. All right. I know, class, a lot of school of thoughts. A lot of school of thoughts itself. They are still doing the way that they are still, yeah, concept is still there, class. The main concept is still the same. Honestly, the whole concept is still the same. But the way that we look at the data is different. We make it more meaningful. Yeah? That's why we have all these players that's important. Yeah? Oh, the plus. Yeah? Alright? Cash is coming. Okay? That's good. Now, then, yes, AI for business practices. Now, how does it come in? Yeah? Now, here, now those of you are alright. Now, this is where I think you may not want to mention everything there. Yeah? This is where I think you can start to see what are the business practices that is involved where AI will come in. How can customers and market potential be automatically identified and profiled? So how do you know your customers? You are doing business. Don't tell me in class you are doing business, so it is so important that you need to know your customers. Correct or not? So how does this come into it? Yes, data as a service, good. Yeah? How can media planning, how do you plan? How do you make sure that only the right relevant audience is looking at your what do you call, your informations, or maybe your promotions and so on there? How can product recommendation and pricing be automatically derived or even controlled? Plus, you take Grab during peak period. Nobody will actually tell us that, the price will go high or whatever. It's all automated. It's all understood. Yeah. How can processes can be controlled and coordinated smartly? How can the right content be automatically generated on the basis of the AI? Yeah. How can customers' communication in the service and marketing be optimized and automated to increase customer satisfaction? Your product is there. How people are using it? How are you going to go about it? For example. Yeah. How can goods and digital assistants make the communication between companies and consumer more efficient or smarter? How can customers' journey optimization be optimized and automated on the basis of algorithm understanding and also the AI? And the thing is, how can modern market research be optimized intelligently? Maybe you can say that, you want to conduct market research before you can even go about to the country to do counter trade. You want to conduct market research, you apply, over here, AI, okay, understanding the customers first, see whether there's a potential over there, what type of pricing that is involved, okay, whether people will be able to accept or not, yeah, whether the way that is there any demand on that particular products and so on. That at least this data itself you can eventually face your other party, the other party to say, look here, there's a potential of it, and my product will be there's a potential to be in your country itself. If you were to take a counter trade with me, yeah, all right, there's a good potential that you will be able to make it. So things like that, yeah, all right. So you can what we call it. You can integrate AI and counter trade together. Yeah? Okay. Big data, more than just big. Okay. Customers' credit card, you see, plus customers and credit card sensor at the point of sales. Product identification via barcodes, RFID, as well as GPS positioning system has also been producing large amount of data for a long time. So, all right, where do you think you are able to get all this information? You can actually propose. You say, okay, we go to the country, we would like to have some of this, we can work with the bank or whatever it is to get some of this information. Or maybe we can work with certain party and so on then to how are we going to get this kind of data, and maybe they are able to propose to us. All right. Big data refers to data sets with size that is beyond the ability of typical database software tools to capture, to store. Yes, we talk about order menu, to store, to capture, to manage, and to analyze. Class, not good enough that we have this data. We need to keep this data, and we also need to know how to manage it, and the best thing to analyze it, analyze all this information to make it more meaningful to us to make decision. Yeah? All right? Algorithm to the new marketers. Today, personally, subscribable newsfeed on Facebook, personalized search. Plus, do you actually realize a lot of things has been very, very personalized? You just go to your YouTube. Certain thing has been personalized. Yeah. All right. Maybe even your what do you call? You go to Lazada or Shopee itself. Do you know that some of this product has been following you? Plus, because of that, class. All right. I have been purchasing 3 same product. All right. First time I buy, I say very good. Yeah. Okay, first time I buy, I say, oh, very good. Okay, then it keep on appearing. Then after that, one day I just feel like buying something. I buy the same product. Okay, and it keep on appearing one more time. One day I feel like buying something. I buy another one. Plus I buy 3. Yeah, so things like that. All right, so for no reason. Yeah, really. Yeah, so personalized. Google search. Yeah, all right. Some of you will be asking, sir, what do you buy? Something, buy something useful, all right, for the hair. Yeah, okay, all right, you can guess that. All right, so yeah, personalized Google search, yeah, or the likes of suggestion by Netflix. Plus, you look at your Netflix, yeah, okay, but Google Premier free app or by Google, which will be helpful for anyone interested in marketing. Please check it out. Oh, thank you. Already nothing. Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. Right. I will check on that also. Yeah. Yes, class. You look at your Netflix. All right. Class. Netflix will also certain movies or certain dramas and all this. They know that hey, you like this type, no? There you are. Okay. At my house here. They know my children like all this animation, cartoons and so on. All the cartoons all will be out there. So things like that. Because they know. Spotify. All this very personalized. How they know all this data? That's why class, understanding customers, is it important? In marketing, it is so important. We need that. Yeah? Alright? Okay? Even input to user input is all even used to personalize the content in the book. Yeah. The goal is, yes, data driven, okay, users journey like Netflix, what Netflix did, yeah, they know the user's journey, they know your preference. With algorithm that serve the purpose of personalizing your content. Now you see, class, if you want to market to someone, yeah, it is no longer, last time we used to have one term. Those of you class, you're probably in advertising and all this, you probably know what I'm talking about there. They have a concept called spray and pray. You know what I mean by spray and pray? Spray, class, they create, then they pray that people will look at it. Class, today is very different. Everything all very personalized. So, personalizing, when you look into certain relevant, what you call, customers, yeah, all right, they want certain things because everyone has their own intention. So if you are able to personalize it, that will be good. You will gain an advantage. Yeah. So the starting point is usually collecting customers' profile, which is used by corresponding the institution to issue the tailor-made recommendations to be used, where they range from recommended purchases. Plus, they even have recommended purchases like Amazon. Yeah. So maybe you can claim to say that maybe the product is there, you know. You can actually have some of the recommendations and so on, you know, very personalized. Yeah. So in customer service, yes, you can look into even customer service. Case-based reasoning systems is used where it looks for similar already solved problem cases as part of the knowledge base. They solve this problem, they already know. Okay, so in future the same problem comes, they will refer back, so they understand. Yeah. So the dimensions of digital index, yeah, you can talk about different dimensions on technology. Yes, us must also know the traffic, how to reach these people, the mobile acceptance, the search, the social, their connectivity, the quality, yeah, and the innovations of the business model. So one particular rapid growing applications of AI are chatbot. Yes, class, maybe you would like to recommend, all right, a chatbot, okay, or digital assistance in your customers' interaction, because when you have your customer service itself, then all right, can you bring in chatbot, yeah, all right, to interact with your customers? The trend towards automation, okay, automations of work and the association saving potentials in terms of workforce. Yes, class, we talk about cost saving. This is something that every organization would want to achieve, cost saving. Yeah, you can save costs. That would be very good. People are looking into that. Every business today, which organization doesn't want to save costs? Yeah, cost is the first thing that they will look into. Cut costs. Yeah. So clear majority of customers' interactions with digital labor. Yeah. All right, so customers' requests to contact centers are also steadily increasing. All right, because customers like to call, they have problems. So therefore, automation, self-service also turns out to be a promising option. You can see, class, a lot of things all right now, self-service. You want customers to serve you, you pay. Yeah, self-service, you save the cost. So why not? Self-service. Okay, all right. Yes, class. I would recommend, if let's say you have you would like to have a customer service platform, yeah, when your product is in certain countries and so on, then that would be maybe a chatbot. There is a strategically important chance, all right, to what do you call, to handle rising costs and customers' expectation. You never know, class. Maybe there will be different time zone and so on. Then, maybe chatbot, at least customers will be able to interact. Right? When something that's very urgent and so on. Then, we can recommend that. Yeah, just it's just part of the recommendation. So you can have this as an option. Okay. One thing, class. All these technologies, trust is one of the things that is always being the key. Eh? Alright? So trust plays a major role. Okay, you can say class, you can use whatever technology and so on, but people still, quite skeptical on that, especially on the trust. Trust play a major role and has a huge impact on the user adaptation model. Yeah. Oh yes, like what Abzan mentioned, in DG, they have such service, all self-service in DG apps. Oh, very good. Additional service will be charged. Isn't that? Yeah, you want any additional service? We charge you. Huh? But if you, so a lot of customers will rethink to say that, I think I can do it on my own. Self-service, easy. Correct or not? Yeah. All right. Okay. So trust. Customers want an omni-channel experience that, yes, everything can be personal. So every platform, from your apps now, from your website, yeah, all right, from interactions, from the kiosks or whatever it is, there must be the same consistent experience. Yeah? Yeah, someone want to say something. Okay, so Doctor, how do we link AI with developing countries that some parts of it, example, rural areas, has no Internet of Things? Okay, now, yeah, that's why I say that the challenge is, if you choose something that, at least there must be some coverage. That is what we can see. If you go for some rural areas and so on, I think that would be quite pretty challenging. So you have to select carefully. Yeah, Nelson James. Huh? All right. When you write, then you have to select carefully. Huh? Not a place whereby there's no internet connection, then your party you cannot write. Huh? Okay, Nelson. All right. Okay, so this means that digital labor employees should recognize the customers. Yeah, because greet them personally, remember their last conversation, and also know the customer's journey. So it means that this robot, this chatbot, they will be able to recognize which customers, greet them, remember, and know. I know of someone actually shared with me, like Citibank. Now I think no more already. Their customer service. The moment you call, it seems like you are talking to someone, but no, you are talking to a robot. They are able to even have this kind of voice recognition to recognize your voice. Somehow, certain things that you ask, they are all stored in their database, right? So once you call, they already know who you are. They already know what type of questions that you may ask. Okay, they may somehow know what type of questions that you may ask. They already stand by with some of this information. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Someone asked me, what do you call this? AI confusion. Not necessary to be promotion. Yeah, it can be price place. Yep, can. Correct. Yeah. Okay, now banking also use. Banking also use. Your question, which bank that, any other banks that they uses this kind of voice recognition?
Yes.
You can.
Call for all these, the call center, they'll ask you to voice and then reply. You need to press 1 or 2 or 3.
Oh. Voice recognition. I see. You see, that's how it makes a lot of difference. Oh, Citibank, yeah, HSBC Bank. You see, plus this is the change, This is the change that how it is. Yeah, all right. Normal syllables don't have one. So some reading has probably have to be done. Yeah. So customers would like to interact with goods. If these can make things easier for them, so why not? Instead of you're talking to somebody. But if, end of the day, class, whatever it is, customers, whether they like to talk to a real person or robots or whatever, end of the day, they say that my problem has to be solved. If I can talk to a robot, the robot can solve my problem, yes. If I can talk to the real person, the person can solve my problem, I don't care. How you can solve my problem? Settle. Correct or not? I don't care who I'm talking to, problem are solved first. Yeah? Everything is all me first. Yeah? I don't care what is going on. That's how it works. Yeah? Alright? Any one of you are in customer service, you probably agree with me there. Yeah? Robot no emotion. Yeah, true. Yeah? Alright? Yes, changing personal data. Alright? Booking test drive. Yeah? Making service appointment. Yeah? Altering license contract with goods, all that. Yeah? Business perspective, the following advantages can be realized. Yeah? Yes, efficiently gain. Yes. So end of the day, why AI will come? Yeah? Cost saving. Alright? Human touch. Significant cost saving virtually. Yeah? Improve handling at peak times. Reductions in call routine rate by qualifications and so on. Yeah. Okay. Now some examples that I brought in. Yeah? 1-800-Flowers, the largest American flower delivery, offers for Facebook Messenger the possibility of ordering flowers greeting per chat. The bot poses simple questions and then branches off to dialogue accordingly. Deliveries are also be made in German. However, the destination must, however, still be US at present. The setup of the booths is simple. It recognizes postal address from all over the world, very reliable, and offer a full selections of order. Yeah, you can just check. You're able to understand. Yeah. This flight called CLIM, TLM. Yeah? All right, genuine customer service. Customers can change their seat, check in. I'm not sure if any one of you have taken this. Yeah, Facebook Messenger and receive informations on the flight consistently. The way there's no hectic if the flight is delayed by a few minutes and air passenger is still going through security. Once activated, the bus proactively inform the customers if the flight is delayed. The customers can also ask the booths on any questions around the clock, and what the machines cannot answer itself is evidently passed on to the service center and answered for them. Yeah, all right. If they cannot answer, then they pass to the service center. But customers can check with them anytime. Yeah, all right. So end of the day, smart data whose content and significance for the data company can be clearly described, and from which meaningful next steps can be. Right. This is the way that this can be evaluated. For example, whether the users are classified as a hot lead or a cold contact, or whether the termination class, the most fearful one is the terminations of customers. Yeah. So a flow of engagement opportunity is the way it's generated in this manner. So end of the day, whatever it is technology, well, we will try to engage with opportunities. So e-commerce can be also one of it. Yeah? Like you all mentioned about Lazada and Shopee and so on. Then, yeah. So generally, website can have a domestic and a global focus. Yes, promotional side, content side, transactional side, all these involved. Global marketers must take care when designing their sites or even their platform. Yeah? Country-specific domain names must also be registered. Local language. Yeah? Class, you don't want to talk to them just on English only. Class, local language. Yeah? Considered one of the best way to communicate. Content must also reflect the culture, the custom, the aesthetics, and their preference. Yeah, mobile commerce. Yes, I saw one of your friends just now talk about mobile commerce, possibly with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and other forms of wireless connectivity. Well, end of the day, people themselves, they are the media channel. They are the one who create as part of the media. Yeah, most of us create, we share, we comment, and link to the content, and that is where class personalizations will come. Yeah. Marketing guru Peter Drucker mentioned, the purpose of a business is to create customer. To look back at your business, how are you going to create your customer? Then, reach and community influence of social media can also expand in this definition. The purpose of a business is to create customers who then create other customers. People talk about you, and people talk about you. Everyone talk. One person tell B, B tell C, and that is where it goes viral, and everybody know you. With that, that is how the way that how marketing should work. Class, this is my email. Yeah, if there's anything, class, you're unsure or whatever it is, yeah, you can always email me lah. Yeah, okay. All right, my email, when you email me, class, you must mention to me who you are and so on. You say that WIC group 71 or 70, you know, you are the last stage or whatever. But class, please don't call me to check your work pen. All right, I don't check work. Okay, all right. Okay, there's a few questions here. If the customer mostly from the older generation, they might really prefer real personal. Yes, totally agree. Yeah, word of mouth feedback. Yeah. Okay, so any questions? Anyone? Anyone? Any questions? Or don't know what to ask? I'm not sure.
Dr. Vincent?
Yes.
I have a few questions.
Yeah.
Okay, because this is a Malaysia public listed company, what if the origin is not from Malaysia? For example, yes, this is a distribution company, but its origin at Singapore, let's say. So can we choose?
In Malaysia, right? Are they public?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Can.
Oh, so doesn't mean I need to take a Malaysian company.
Well, if it's public listed in Malaysia, then it's okay.
Okay. Then what if the distribution company have many clients? I choose one of it to talk about.
Okay. You can be very specific on one of the clients.
Okay. Okay. So second question. To go international, so since I'm a distribution company so I don't need to have a company in that area. Let's say in Russia. Russia is a developing country. So I don't have a company there, but I can do my distribution, like create another HQ at that place. Can I?
You can do that.
Will it like very complicated?
Yeah, that's the thing. If you put the things there, then it will be a bit more complicated then. Yeah. So you can keep it simple. You can keep it simple whereby you concentrate with someone, certain party over there. Yeah. But it's also again that these people will probably be taking your products and so on then. But it's also good that you actually understand your customers there and so on. Okay.
Meaning as a distribution company, I can acquire another distribution company in that area.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Okay. Next one is the pastel, right? We have many PEST. So what if I only put P and L in the assignment? Then there is. Oh, it's okay.
It's okay. That's why just now I mentioned. I know some of you have a lot of points. But you need to go and put like point 4. I know that you want to put in all your points. You have so much points and so on that. You only mention a few points, then you give details of the points. That would be better. Yeah? At least we know the details. Rather than you just put point. And one of the common comments that normally examiner we have seen is they mentioned that the thing is too brief. So too brief means that you put point form. Yeah, so please try to avoid that. Okay. All right.
Okay. Last confirmation is that for the counter trade, we no need to explain one by one. We just choose the best one and do the advantage and disadvantage. Okay. Thank you, Dr.
Anyone else? Oh, so good. So it means explanations. All right.
Doctor, this is Jay.
Jay.
Okay, I'd just like to revisit back the question. If you look at issue number 2, right, they have said that we are advised to consider the following points, right? So if you look at issue number 2, these are the points that has been shared with us, when we do the assignment. So some of these areas like, there's no internet connections for ports, it's a third country, there's lack of broadband and all that. Do we need to, mention those areas in the assignment, or can we move away from those? Because example,
because that one is just to share with you to say that these are some of the things that's happening. Yeah. So we always give students a leeway to have a wider perspective. So it's okay. Yeah?
Because, for example, right, if let's say I'm in the petroleum industry, then I'm going into, let's say, moving through Petronas, we have a trade agreement in Vietnam with Petronas, and then, we go into the investment and so forth. So certain areas in issue 2 may not be applicable for us. So there's no necessity for me to discuss those areas, right?
No, not necessary.
Right, thanks.
Okay, any other questions? Or do not sure yet,
Hello, Doctor. Okay, you can do it.
Who is that?
Can
Yeah,
I ask?
maybe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, who? Maybe Anusa first? Anusa or...
This is Nandini.
Yes, Anna, go ahead. Yep.
I'm actually quite confused for issue 2, like how to create a flow in the, to tell a story. So can I talk about maybe 5 ways AI can be used in marketing? Then, for example, talk about chatbot automation, chatbots, then AI in advertising, such as that. Then give examples and disadvantages.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Then eventually you make, because end of the day, you see, class, in a very straightforward point, for issue 2, how AI helps in business, in a business time, right? How AI is able to help, So you talk about efficiency, you talk about optimization, you talk about automations and so on. Then, yeah. So with that itself, what is the benefit of AI, right? Then you see maybe based on the product or services that you have, how AI is able to help you with that. Okay. All right.
Hello, Doctor.
Yes.
I have a question regarding when going back to defining market research. If let's say we are selecting, let's say, China, yeah. So do we need to explain the whole context of China, or we can even choose specific regions in China and explain the market penetration in that region?
Oh, very good, very good, very good question. Now, class, it's always good for you to give the detail. Yeah, let's say example, you say, okay, you talk about China, because China is so big. Yeah, you say, okay, I want to specifically within this particular area. Then you only mention that. Yeah, because if you put it as a whole, it's not that it's wrong, but I think end of the day, every one of us is we want to see the depth, we want to see the insight, we want to see the details. Yeah, that will really make a lot of difference. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. Any others? No questions. No questions, then very good. Yeah, you can always email me. Yeah, all right. You can always email me if you're unsure. Yeah, any reading books, sites of okay. Honestly, counter trade. Okay, now, if any one of you, I discovered that class. I think I also seen you all in this international business before. Yeah, you can see international business and international marketing. There is a lot of similarities then, yeah. If any one of you look at it, yeah, especially on this counter trade. Counter trade, you can find a lot of information not only in international marketing books, international business books have the textbook especially has quite a lot of explanations on that, yeah. So you can always also refer back to international business books, yeah, that they also have this concept of advantages, disadvantages of counter trade. Okay, all right. For AI one, you can look at the one that I shared just now, yeah, AI for marketing and so on. Then yeah, that one I think not many pages 200 over, yeah. All right, but very fast to do. It is quite easy to run. Okay, all right.
Doctor, is there any minimum number of references that we need to include for the 2 parts, issue 1 and issue 2?
Okay, generally we have, if let's say within 15 to 20, that one is quite reasonable. But the more the better. Yeah, the more the better there. And also another thing, that because I do not put in any, you look at my slides now, I didn't put in any framework. Yeah. Now maybe not only for these subjects, yeah, or maybe some of you already almost done already. Plus you survive so many modules already. Yeah. Okay. All right. If you can, plus certain concept. Because this is my advice to all students. And every time you have a concept, you see if there is any framework, model, or any conceptual ideas and so on that can support your concept. You understand what I mean? Yeah. Let's say example personalization, or maybe like maybe personalization, or whichever. Maybe there could be maybe an AI framework. In AI already have, all right. So you have a framework. Then after you place in your framework, you don't need to explain everything in the framework, not necessarily. Maybe you just take one part of the framework. You just explain that this framework is partially explain this particular concept. Then you apply your concept into your practical applications. That will really help a lot. Yeah? That's why sometimes we like to see student assignments. Sometimes we see we discuss among our academics and so on. Sometimes we like to see student assignment itself, not only just words and so on. So sometimes they bring in a lot of this kind of like industry outlook, how the industry is performing, all right, and then maybe some of the charts and figures and framework, all right, and then especially they have framework that supported by certain good authors, credible authors, and so on. They place it all there, so it makes the overall assignment that it looks very holistic. It looks very nice and so on. Yeah, right. So normally that one gives a very good impression to any examiners and so on there. Okay, all right. Okay, Ken, no questions? If no questions, then class, thank you very much. Yeah, all right. Should there be anything? Yeah. Yes.
Sorry, doctor, I have one question. Actually, we can choose not only selling and buying transaction, but we also can set up a factory in other country.
Yes.
We can gain the distribution opportunities there.
That's right. If you refer to my notes just now, yes, you can even build a plant there. Then when you can just propose, you can build a plant there, and then when you run the plant, then with the output itself, then you give back. It's okay. So it just doesn't just products and so on there. Okay. All right. Okay. So if not, then thank you very much. All the best. Yeah. Enjoy the assignments then. Yeah. Anything, just let me know. Yeah. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thank you, doctor.
Thanks, doctor. Take care.
Bye.
Hari Raya, bye. Hari Raya, bye-bye everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, doctor. Bye.
Thank you, doctor. Hope I will pass my assignment.
Make sure plagiarism low. Make sure you can pass.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We know the requirement.
Thank you.
How is the plagiarism grade, doctor? How is the plagiarism grade, doctor?
15 to 20. 15 to 15. 15.
All the best to Group 70 colleagues.
Yes,
Last paper to do.
Yes.
Yes, mate. Yes, mate.
See you all during graduation, bro.
Yeah, I won't be seeing you all anymore. Yeah, this is your final you already. Yeah.
This is our last class, yeah.
Feel that. Bye.
Thank you very much, doctor.
Doctor, take
Thank
care.
you very much, doctor.
Most welcome.
Thank you so much, doctor, for all the guidance.
Yeah, I will. Thank you. No worries. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Goodbye. Okay.
Doctor, you're gonna put soon, right?
Yeah, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to send to do it right now. They're all going to handle it.
Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye. Bye.